The software industry is a competitive one with more demands for senior software developers. Finding the right company can be an uphill battle.
But global marketplace Distro is helping both businesses and senior developers find the right fit. Here to tell us more is Distro CEO and founder Chad Ingram. Welcome, Chad.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Great to have you. We're so interested in this because I really want to know where the inspiration came from. This is like a global marketplace rather, and it's for senior software developers specifically?
Yeah. So since the pandemic, the whole labor marketplace just got really weird. I had started my last software company and sold it right before the pandemic. And even in my previous experience as a startup founder and CEO, it's just an ongoing problem finding really high quality people for a reasonable price. And so there's talented people around the globe. And since the pandemic, everyone's working remotely now. And so it makes a ton of sense just to get creative about where you're hiring people.
Is that your main solution? Because I know that talent acquisition is really an issue in your industry. So tell us some of the ways around it.
Yeah, so basically the way that it'll work is Distro is a platform for technology companies to find, then hire, issue offers, and then manage their payroll and payments. And so the Distro platform will make payments to people in over 230 countries. So it makes it really easy to hire great people in other countries.
Yeah, so on the topic of talent acquisition, how do you find, or what qualities are you looking for? What really tells you about that exceptional talent?
Yeah, so there's some really simple ways. Like I think when we first started the business, there was a big question about how to vet people, and we do vet things like making sure baseline things like English, right, or that their background matches up with who they say they are. But a lot of the really high quality vetting happens from our customers. So our customers are ultimately the ones who choose who they're hiring, and so it makes it a lot easier, right? Like it wouldn't make a ton of sense for me to be vetting somebody to work as a producer at a TV network, right? I just wouldn't be able to do that very well, but you would.
We would be.
Yeah, exactly. I would hope so.
Interesting. Yeah. So, of course, you want to balance innovation with risk management, and you're doing that.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, most of our customers are able. So, in the U.S., if you were to hire, let's say, a senior software engineer, it would take you 3 months or so to find the right person at a reasonable rate, and they're going to be very expensive. And so with Distro, most of our customers are finding people within 10 days, making offers, and they're saving about 30% generally on that salary cost. So it helps a lot.
And this is really interesting because the platform is really for both businesses and the developers, correct? And so how do you manage that fair treatment between both?
Yeah, it's kind of difficult because that's the hard thing about starting a marketplace is you're balancing supply and demand. And so when we got started, it was really like, how do we start? Do we start, on the supply side or the demand side? And so we actually had a lot of interest from people around the globe that wanted to find their dream job working for an American CTO or a technical company here in the U.S. And so for them, it's a huge advantage. And most of the time they're getting a 20 to 25% pay raise when they join Distro and get hired. So it makes it pretty awesome.
It's kind of amazing, like the global network that is out there, isn't it? And so you mentioned that the platform can help make payments in over, I believe, 200 countries.
Yeah, exactly.
What are the main countries that your talent is based in?
So when we started out, we're seeing regionally a lot of hires in South America. So I mean Argentina, Brazil, Central America, of course, Mexico, because the time zone makes it a little bit easier for some companies. But now with the shift in the economy, we're seeing people be a little bit more cost conscious, and so we're seeing more hires actually out of the eastern regions, like the Philippines and other areas like that. But really, it depends. I mean, we're agnostic to wherever somebody wants to hire. But I would say early on for some of these bigger, well-funded by investors, these big tech companies, they're hiring out of South America because they have the budget.
Interesting.
So,
Very well. Thank you so much for coming in today. This was a really interesting conversation, and I think it's really great that you're helping both sides of the industry.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Not only, and we didn't get a touch on it, but you also ride cars out in the desert.
I do.
We would love to have you come back and talk about that because there's a whole lot of people who do that here in the valley.
Yeah, let's definitely come back and chat about that. Thanks.
Awesome.